go. Let's go. Hey, Joe, man. Let's go. Off the head, nigga. You niggas rats, you niggas talking to 12, just like Law and Order. I got the weed, I got the black and white, just come place your order. You niggas hating, I might fuck your bitch, I might go slaughter your daughter, I might hit Elgin, and we gon' shoot up the block, then I skirt off in a Charger. Spin on that block, get to stepping on shit. I gotta get even. These niggas hoes, they snuck up behind me, my nigga. They did all that shit for no reason. The last nigga played, I almost died. Next nigga play, when I be breathing. Bitch, I'm a demon, I'm itching for murders, my nigga. Swear to God, I just be fiending. We going body for body, my nigga. We up in the streets, we going tit for tat. These niggas claiming they thuggin', these niggas be ducking and hiding, they know where I'm at. I got gorillas, they hop out the van, we double back, then we gon' hop out the lag. These niggas say that they spinning, we really be spinning, my nigga. We go back out the back. Back out the back, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Back out the back, nigga. Track out the track, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 songs in one day, nigga. Off the head shit, nigga. Big James, nigga. Ain't no rap, I'm a motherfucking trapper, nigga. Take the T out of trap, nigga, that's rap, but I'm both pussy ass, nigga. Yeah, trapper turn rapper, nigga. Big James, dog ass, big one. Fuck, nigga.
Is y'all in here? Where y'all lit? We live, baby. It's about to go down. Salute to everybody that came through in the building and coming through. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Do me a favor and share the video. If you ain't subscribed, do that for me because we do this all the time, y'all. It's Roast to Toast, aka Big Roast. We got a special guest in the building today, as promised. And we're about to kick it off with another interview. You know, them interviews everybody want to do.
Let's go. James. I got the drop right now, I'ma step on shit. Let me show these little niggas how to spin. Up in the scopes, it's 4 niggas, I'ma drop 3. This effing is going for the win. You shooting for legs, I'm shooting for body and up. The last boy got hit in the chin. You reach for my chain, we get to spinning on shit. We spinning again and again. I got the drop right now, I'ma step on shit. Let me show these little niggas how to spin. Up in the scopes, it's 4 niggas, I'ma drop 3. This effing is going for the win. You shooting for legs, I'm shooting for body and up. The last boy got hit in the chin. You reach for my chain, we get to spinning on shit. We spinning again and again. Work on they block, then we gon' hop out the car. Let me show you little niggas what to do. You got a chopper, you got a Mac, and you got a Glock, but your ass ain't never gon' shoot. Every gun I had, they know I was spinning on shit. Go ass, they know I'm the truth. When I got shot, I was spinning every day. Nigga, go ass, they gon' show you the proof. I be on point when I'm in the street thugging, little nigga. If he want smoke, nigga, we can do that. Don't start hiding with his beef. I be outside ready. I be screaming like the Saints saying, who that? I got money, I put it on your head, little nigga. Don't play, but they already knew that. When I'm in the club, don't look at my chain too long. I'll fuck around and get your whole crew at. Bitches James, yeah, I'm a dog. I'm in that scat pack, ducking the law. I get the bricks in, I get it off. I sell it hard, bitch, I sell it soft. I used to be bummy, but bitch, I'm a boss. Look at these diamonds, they like how I talk. Look at these shoes, they like how I walk. I'm dressed in designer, I'm swiping it off. I'm a real trap nigga, I be rapping for fun. The junkies, they feel you niggas talking that trap shit, talking that rap shit, bitch. I really mean it. Nigga, I came from the bottom, I'm showing my chains off. The jackets, they scheming. You niggas run up on me and your ass gon' die. Don't got this big bitch for no reason. I got the drop right now, I'ma step on shit. Let me show these little niggas how to spin. Up in the scopes, it's 4 niggas, I'ma drop 3. This effing is going for the win. You shooting for legs, I'm shooting for body and up. The last boy got hit in the chin. You reach for my chain, we get to spinning on shit. We spinning again and again. I got the drop right now, I'ma step on shit. Let me show these little niggas how to spin. Up in the scopes, it's 4 niggas, I'ma drop 3. This effing is going for the win. You shooting for legs, I'm shooting for body and up. The last boy got hit in the chin. You reach for my chain, we get to spinning on shit. We spinning again and again.
All right, we in here.
Salute, everybody. Hello.
Let me introduce my special guest. This is SKOKA, y'all. No further ado, cause she already in here. Straight out of Skull Gang with the cream team in there. Hold, let me get my shit right.
I know what it is.
How y'all doing? So look,
chat.
anything you want to say off top on your mind?
First, I just want to say salute to my team. No, listen, y'all can't break us, man. Y'all can't break us, man. Y'all can't break what y'all ain't built, man. So I just want to salute to the whole Skull Gang, the whole cream team. It's all love, my babies, them my babies, and everybody who support us. I love y'all as well. And salute to you, Toast, my brother.
Salute. Thank you for coming through and blessing me and my family with this interview. So before we get to what you were just talking about, I think it's something behind it. It stems, from something else. But I want to introduce you properly, like I always do in my interviews. So we're gonna start with your name is SKOKA, and we're gonna get to how you got that name eventually. But first, we're gonna start off with you being on YouTube and getting associated or acquainted with a group of people like you are. How did you get into that? Was it the Mo3 death? Did you get into the Mo3 sector thing? Were you in the chat? How did you come acquainted with all these people over here in the sector?
Well, it started off, I was just actually my daughter dad, he had put me on to like just watching people talk on YouTube. So I checked out a few channels. I went from here to there. I never was with anybody. Like I never really made myself known in the chat until I got to SKO. And when I got to SKO, that's when they was starting on the Dolph situation, when Dolph had just got killed.
Oh.
So, at first, I was just tapping in now and then. But then I started really sitting back, watching it, and listening. And I'm like, okay, this guy, he really, because after watching the other bloggers that I was watching, I'm like, it was weird because a lot of the stuff they were saying was just like outrageous. It was like they was just saying shit.
Right.
But then when I got to his show and he was breaking it down and he was having the people who was actually there,
putting in context
and giving facts, I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, I fuck with them. So then, I'm pulling up often. My name was Miss Solid Gem at first. It wasn't always SKOKA. It was Miss Solid Gem. So I used to always pull up. So then one day I was like, I want to be a moderator for SKO channel because, I was watching. I was peeping. I'm like, and I love supporting my people, like, period. I don't have to know you. I want us all to win. So I inboxed SKO one day on Instagram, and I'm like, so what I got to do to, be a moderator? Okay. And he like, well, you got to holler at Cream. And then, you just keep up, our eyes are always open. So, so I made myself known. I'm in the chat all the time. I'm consistent with my pulling up. I'm coming up on the panel talking, getting into mess. So that's how I came about them.
So you had a partner just basically put you on some podcasting and you was kind of surfing and came across SKO. You came across during the time, though, that was recent for everybody else who was here. You fairly new. Do you feel like you fairly new around here?
Yes.
So you still kind of basically maybe you may be in a confused state sometimes.
I'm not really in a confused state. The only thing I be confused about is like who cool and who not
with each other.
Like I said, I'm fairly new, so I don't know all the previous beefs and who don't mess with who. So I find myself, I'm a supporter of all my people. So if I see a live that interests me and I read it, I pop in. And, I'm always say salute. And then when I got that no sign and that SKOKA and that ice cream sign, sometimes I get muted, blocked, kicked. And I'm like, so that's probably the only thing that I'm confused about. I'm a real open-minded person. Like I can smell bullshit from a mile away, just like I can smell honesty from a mile away. I'm very good at that. But it's a lot different on YouTube. I could say because like I'm used to Facebook. I'm not even really used to Instagram like that. I just uploaded pictures on there. But it's a whole other ball game up over here on YouTube.
Yes, indeed, it is. And you may start off treating this like real life, and you can treat it like that the whole time if you want to. But you also gonna learn and find out that it's other people on here that don't look at the situation like that. It's people who live out of reality with their real life when they on here. They have a whole different life on YouTube. Some people, this is their escape from real life. And so they live that type of life. And that's when you get that's when you could get the controversy and the drama and the chaos that goes on, all the confusion that you probably been seeing since you've been here as far as the Dolph situation goes. Rest in peace to Dolph. So yeah, you'll learn that this sector is probably sectors within the sector. You got people just trying to be independent and start their own thing. You know, they naming their own sector, and that's cool. That's a positive thing too. But tell me a little bit about when you got acquainted with the SKOKA gang, and after you got down with the team and all of that. What was your first encounter with some of that type of controversy?
My first encounter was when my first encounter, like I said, I had been getting up there, talking to the panel and being on his panel and stuff. So when I got into like being a moderator and they gave that to me, it was like I felt like like Miss America. I'm like, what? Because like you said, some people let this be their real life, and this is my real life, but it's not my life. Mm-hmm. Like I mess with them because like they're honest, like me. Like when I blog and I come and I talk and I got my cam up, I'm gonna always be me.
Right.
I don't, and I'm glad that I've been sitting back watching, because a lot of people on here are getting lost in these YouTube, like they living way beyond the means that they're acting on this app. So I'm glad to learn that. But for the most part, they are schooling me and teaching me the right way to do things. And I of course still have my problems, where I like to, but I'm working on that too. But for the most part, I just like the realness about the whole team. Like everybody is so solid and so real. Like nobody's pretending to be somebody, and they give good inputs. They honest with you. So that's what I like, and that's what I think a lot of these sectors are missing. Like the honesty. Like everybody want to try to be above the next. Like if we're a team, we're a team. Mm-hmm. Like we all know that no sign come first because he started it.
Right.
We know that ice cream sign come next, and then the lipstick, and then it's down the line. Like they creating a movement, if you ask me.
So you basically saying that you understand that you're in a position where not everybody's gonna be the chief, and you see a lot of people trying to be chief, but you
not ready for
it. You work your way up in this.
That's why a lot of them are falling apart. They all getting into it with each other. They record each other on the phone, sneaky, and like I'm just glad that I didn't fall off into that type of crowd, because that's not what I want out of YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. It seemed like you're already privy to it. Most definitely. I've learned everybody has that experience to where you get somebody like who treats you like you say creaming and each other treating you, but they have other things on their mind or whatever as far as how to deal with you and other goals and you know what I'm trying to say. They got underlying intentions or whatever.
Bad intentions or
Yeah, most definitely, and really, you can't tell at first. You just got to take a person's genuality, or genuine attitude and personality for what it is at first. But you most definitely want to watch people and keep them at a distance on here. One of the main things is with that is they'll just let you get warm up to them until you get to talking your business. You're comfortable. You might be just asking for some advice. You might just be venting. But they'll take that and throw it in your face in front of everybody on this World Wide Web. Don't let it be nothing personal. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, for me, for the most part, if people watch my channel and watch me on SKOKA channel or Cream channel or anybody channel, I'm very honest about what I want to be honest about. Like I'm not gonna never say too much on here that I don't want said, or I'm not gonna tell. Like when people be like, "Well, I told a person this because I didn't want them to tell nobody," I still blame them, because one thing about me, if I don't want nobody to know something, I'm not going to tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that personal level, like, you got to know, I know what you mean. You got to know exactly who to trust and who not to trust. And on YouTube, like I said, I've been sitting back watching this stuff. It's very hard because it's a lot of pretenders on here. It's a lot of pretenders on here. So it's like, I feel what you're saying. And for the most part in our sector, we've been doing good. And, we had a little, but that really had nothing to do with me, because I was, roughly very.
I want you to go into detail about that. But when you say pretenders on here, you got to understand this is a pretender's haven. We in their court. This is the internet. They can be anybody they want to be. Right. So you got to learn how to maneuver on this thing. Tell me about an encounter that you already had that you have to defend the team.
It's been a couple times. For instance, Big Belly Betty. You know who that is?
Well, I think because I was going through your stuff and I came across a video and it reminded me of something like an experience I had. I ain't gonna lie. You said something like,
So y'all came on my shit being this first.
We came to give you some watch hours and some time. We gave you our
Y'all came over there to be messy. Y'all came over there to be messy.
No,
I'm trying to.
now see, that's one of the things you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have my experiences with that person too. I'm gonna tell you like this. She here, she around. She part of the goddamn family. It's one of them evil twins or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Probably came off like she had good intentions, but if you look at overall, man, like look, you gotta look at her whole situation. I don't even want to down talk the girl, but she got some things going on mentally. I'll say in my opinion. But
and that's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, she got potential, and I tell her this, and it's like all you gotta do is not bullshit. Don't do that playing. Why run plays on somebody that's trying to help you? She's hit me up plenty of times for interviews, but then she tell me that I have to give her a wrench before I interview her on my channel. Shit like that is weird. It'll confuse you, right? But it's like I'm like, little mama. I understand you got the the personality. You want to crack jokes. It's a certain time, a certain place. You got to balance that shit out. You know what I mean? And you taking people's pages down and doing this and that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, our team, we really have very good intentions. Don't let nobody. I don't care what nobody say. These people that I'm around, Sko, Isha, Cream. Like I said, now that I'm entwined with them, like we have our meetings and stuff, like even the people that can't stand them, they don't have no hate in their heart. Like I told girl, when we came to your channel, we didn't come to be messy. First of all, it's an interview about them, so why wouldn't they pull up to watch?
Mm-hmm.
But you were on there, you're being messy because you see them in the chat. Like we don't know what messy is. We're all women, we know what messy is.
Exactly.
But we still left it at that. So then you come on our platform and we still gave you the most respect. We always give respect when it's whoever platform it is. We have to give our respect when we come up because we don't just pull up to people shit. Yeah.
Right.
You pulled up and you got up there and you like, yeah, woo, 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 and got to promoting your channel.
And see, that is this all is within the same sector. We got the mature folks and the mature crowds, and those are the bigger platforms. If you notice and pay attention, you feel me? And then we got those of us who do the fuck shit every day, all the time. We got those of us who know how to discern one from the other and separate the two. You just experience. I guess you got caught up with that experience. That's pretty much an initiation to this sector. You got to get some fuck shit done to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if you ain't yet, somebody trying to get you some way somehow.
Oh, I know somebody out there trying to get SKOKA. I know. I don't know who, but I know. But you gonna have to come, baby, because like I said, you can't dox me. I don't got nothing to hide.
Man, how you came over with that catchy ass name?
Okay, so one night, this was before I even was a moderator. So I'm petty, but I'm very goofy. Like I'm a petty, goofy type of person. I'm not really a mean person. I don't pick on people or nothing. So it was like a whole bunch of like mods on the on Sko's channel on the panel, and everybody's name was Sko something. That's when Dick Tucker was on there. You know who Dick Tucker is? Sko.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I just seen all their name, and I'm like, I'm finna be petty because I was finna go up there anyways. Like I said, my name was Miss Solid Gem. So I'm like, but everybody name got Sko something in it. So I'm sitting there thinking, and me being the conceited person I am, I'm like, what rhymes with Sko? And I'm like, okay, I couldn't say that. I was like, and then I thought about, I'm like, well, you pretty. So I thought about Pocahontas, and I'm like, I'm gonna take the poke off of there and put Sko. So when I did it, I didn't really think it even looked right or sounded right.
Yeah, you just thinking pretty at first.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I just put the Sko in the Kahanas. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get up there or whatever. They laughing, everybody laughing. We kicked the shit that night. So like, I don't know if it was like a week later or something. Cream had actually reached back out to me after I inboxed her about the mob position, and she was like, we've been watching you. We got a couple of y'all that we've been watching. Don't get discouraged or think that we're not paying attention. We're paying attention. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and don't worry, if I do become a mom, I'm gonna change that, and I'm gonna change my name back. And she was like, no, I think you should keep the name.
Yeah, that's cold right there. SKOKA, man. That's cold.
So I kept it, and I'm like, the way they said it sounds so right. Like when I came up with it, it did not sound right. But I'm like, oh well, but it definitely it started to fit me. And then it was like the SKO part is for the realness. You know, like me, I'm like the girl, him. Like, I don't give no fuck. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it might be even a jab at myself. But I'm gonna keep it real and I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the SKO part. And then the other part because I feel like I'm one of the prettiest little Indian girls.
If you really do that and keep it real and honest like that, that's also the reason, the good with the bad. That's also the reason why people gonna come at you like they do, because you just too real to be true. You know what I'm saying? For some people, right? And that be the burden in itself a lot of the time.
And that's what I tell people. Like I'm gonna be in Texas this Thursday, Friday. They having a 90s party. I'm so happy because when I get there, guess what? I get to be myself. Like I don't gotta, rehearse like this person that I done made myself on YouTube. So I gotta try to, keep that image. I'm gonna pull up SKOKA.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, got to. You into your people too. I noticed. You know what I'm saying? How you about that, like with your culture and that type of stuff. How important to you?
I mean, I love my people. I love us. I mean, we disappoint each other sometimes, but for the most part, I love us. Like, and I really want us all to win. Like, I feel like we deserve to win as people. No, I'm not gonna get to talking about slavery and how it affected us, because slavery didn't affect me. I was not a slave, and that's just honestly. It affected my ancestors and the people that I came from, but I'm not here for that. I'm here because I feel like, okay, we not them. We got way more opportunities. We got way more outlets, way more ways to make money. We've been smart people. We've been creative. That's why all of the stuff that happened to us previously happened. But we got to learn to come together. Like, I don't understand why that's so hard for us to do, is to come together. Like, the other cultures can get mad at each other too, but I bet you the drop of a dime, something happened, they're gonna come together. We only come together when police kill us.
We come together. We don't know how to interact and stay together. We're not all the same. We so different and widespread. It's a widespread range on how we live day to day that people not gonna, get along unless maybe we gotta have a common purpose, the common goal that we're so strong that all the other shit just really little shit.
Right, like I don't care how much I don't like you. If I want you to win still. Mm-hmm. Like, it don't matter. I don't want you fucked up, or I don't like you, so I want you fucked up. No, I want all my people to win, because at the end of the day, I feel like if we deserve anything, we deserve that much to at least win and be able to set up things to where we don't have to feel like we feel about the other races. We get mad, the white boy, he was born into money, but that's not his fault that his parents created generational wealth for him. And now that we have those opportunities, we need to take them.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we too busy.
But look, you gotta know. You gotta know, like, me and you're not gonna agree on everything. I don't agree that we're not affected by slavery because we have the same opportunities, but not all of us know that. Not all of us know what to do. We want to be a movie producer, a movie actor. We don't know the first thing about what to do. We just want to. Feel me? It's shit like that. We don't have same opportunities. Even in our neighborhood still to this day. Isha, I would like to, throw me the invite. But I think that we are affected in ways, like we need programs or people out there to school us on certain shit, like what we can do. I mean, look, it's people who got their parents teaching them how to be grown while they children. Right. We just got our children going to school, making sure they do their homework. And we still trying to figure out our own lives. That's the majority of us. That's what's going on. And I think we need healing, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Melanated men and women in their own way.
I just feel like we won't get nowhere until we are honest with ourselves about the issues we have.
Exactly. We do gotta,
like we so quick to jump and blame everybody else, but we gotta take a step back and look at ourselves.
Yeah, we gotta fix us. Right.
Like, you don't have to. We not gonna agree. That's what I love to tell people, because I was a debater in high school. That's why I like to talk. I like to get And it don't really affect me unless it's like something that hit home, like with my son passing, or you know, when kids get harmed. Like it's just certain subjects I can honestly admit I you know, it triggers me. But for the most part, I'm able to have adult conversations without getting super upset. And you know, I can understand that we're gonna agree to disagree. Only part that pisses me off is when the disrespect comes in, and that's where we as people divide. Because you don't agree with me, or I don't agree with you, and now I'm disrespecting you. Now it's an argument.
I was gonna say you see a lot of that in this sector, and you also see a lot of kind of ultimatums type of thing going on. Look, man, we grown. If we mutual 3 people and y'all 2 get into it, I'm out of this shit, right? Because when y'all make up again, you done turned me on the other person. Now we enemies worse than y'all was. I can't do that. Like it's
I
fake.
don't like that either. Anyways, I don't like that
anyway. This shit. Because most of this shit, especially on this internet, is most definitely childish as hell. We ain't never met each other.
They don't even really be into it. It's a play to get you all ruffled up and caught up in some shit, and then they back chatting and shit. But then now everybody mad at you.
Say that again. Are you reading too? We got to be open to knowledge, brother, and not settle with the norm that we have been taught, brother. Dare to be different instead of scared to be different. Most definitely. That's
facts.
Me.
And that's why I love being different. Like people, I am different. Like I'm funny as hell, but I'll be honest. You know, a lot of people be like, SKOKA, you should be a comedian. You so funny. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't be a comedian because I don't try to make people laugh. They just laugh because it's, you know, my sense of humor. It's a difference. I can't just go out there and be like, it's a whole group of people and I gotta try to make them laugh. And for the most part, I just be being honest. I say the stuff that people don't say, like the stuff that people won't admit to, or, you know, everybody act like they so good. Like I said, I've been up, I've been down. I've been all that. And that's why a lot of people are gravitating to me because I'll be honest. Like, ask me a question. I'm going to be honest because it feels so much better.
Yeah, you get it off your chest, man. You got some
a whole level of maturity and growth.
Absolutely, it is. And not only that, that's really a burden off your chest when you be honest like that, because you know, saying what you want, what you think the crowd want to hear, there's pressure on you because now they gonna question you about that. They knowing half the time they knowing what's up. You feel me? And if you don't keep it real, you're gonna continue to get that pressure.
That's why sometimes I get on here, I be all cute and stuff, you know, with my little lashes and stuff on there. Sometimes I get on here like this because this is me. And that's what I'm trying to bring is honesty in me. I don't wake up every day and put on eyelashes and put on my little tight stuff and throw on my makeup or none of that. You know, that's rare. So that's why what I say, I'm being for real. I'm being for real. I'm giving all of me, the real me. So it's like, I can't lose.
Now, when you come to lose, are you going to have
lose and you got to keep up with so much stuff because after so many lies, you're going to forget.
Yeah, for sure. That right there. And that's how you getting caught. That shit retarded. Is you going to have them eyelashes on when you come to Dallas, though?
Oh, yeah. They ain't gonna be too long though. You know, it's a 90s party. You know, we gotta keep it 90s. We was real natural back then.
Make sure you get the Blashes edition. I heard them was the best kind. They said they Blashes edition. Yeah, Blashes. Ask somebody who know.
I don't know. I'll be fucking with the cream team and the Easter lashes. You know, they got the cremative lashes.
Oh, they got their own lashes?
Oh yeah, they got the cremative.
Hey, what's the name? They call cream team lashes?
Cremative. K-R-E. K-R-E-A-M-A-T-I-V-E. Cremative lashes.
Y'all over here with the creations. That's what's up, man. Y'all over here on y'all got it shit. Stay
for
with
real. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like for the most part, these women that I have been surrounded by, and not just Isha and Cream, like the whole Cream team, like these are some great women. And that's why I'm making it my business to go to Dallas, not just because I want to go to the 90s party, because I want to meet them, you know, face to face, because it's like we knew each other forever. Like they make me feel good. They, you know, encourage me. They tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, or, you know, they like real big sisters. Instead of, you know, like, oh, well, you know, we've been here and we own y'all and y'all under us, shut up.
Right. Yeah, they genuine, them motherfucker, I know.
So that's why I don't be understanding where the hate come from, but then I do. Because
it's from what you just said, man. Come on, it's people that
a lot of miserable people in this world.
Yeah.
It's a lot of miserable people, and you ain't even gotta have much. A smile will break their soul.
Absolutely, man. And it don't even be on purpose. People be thinking you trying to throw shit in their face, dog. You just happy all for a change, and you enjoying that shit. You in your element. You know what I'm saying? Shit can't last long if you stay surrounded with miserable people.
Yeah, they like to play on here, and that's why I have to make the live the other day. Like, for the most part, people know I'm fairly new. So, you know, I don't know all the old drama, who don't like each other, because like I said, when it comes to my team, they don't bring up negative energy. You know, they don't come and be like, well, yeah, we don't like that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't, you know, down to what that, you know, so I don't know for the most part, but they be knowing. And it's like, don't come to my live or come trying to, you know, be in my sector with me, acting like you fuck with me, knowing you don't fuck with them.
Right.
Because that's when the mess come through. And by me being new, I don't be knowing. You know, like I said, I'm a genuine person. So I'm thinking this is genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time you don't like Cream, Isha, Sko, and it's like, so how can you fuck with me but not fuck with them? And it ain't beef. It ain't
right.
beef because.
But you know what? At the same time, don't knock that if they being genuine, because business ain't personal. I don't know what your interaction was.
I haven't ran into one genuine yet, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, when it's genuine, and we fucks with it. But it really don't be genuine, and that's be my problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, don't come, you know, like the other day, J-Town, welcome to the sector as well. That's what I'm saying. We expanded. He did a you know, thing, and then Big Belly come on there, SKOKA Highness with the hearts, like.
What happened? Tell me about that. You talking about when I was up there?
Yeah, when y'all was doing y'all thing.
Oh.
Remember, Erica was up there at first. She all in the chat. SKOKA Highness. We ain't cool.
Sorry,
that's my sister.
That's homegirl for you. She do me
and
the same
way. I don't like
because
it's like, okay, we can keep it YouTube and, you know, pop our shit. I don't mind that. But when you get personal, like trying to get people personal information for, you know, not good reasons, especially somebody that I fuck with, because it's like, okay, you was gonna get that information to do what? Yeah. Like that's what only problem I have with YouTube is, like, people don't know how to keep YouTube on YouTube and do their real life. Like, y'all out here calling CPS on each other and pulling up to your house with the guns, and I'm like,
too much, man. Too much time on their hands. And these are the same people. You just mentioned CPS. I know one in particular just happened the other day. Nigga claimed he got a wife and a child and he paid in California and all this type of shit. You with the law firm, or you a lawyer or some shit? Like yeah, you calling the CPS on a woman with her child for real, and that child is good over there.
At some point, that's where I draw the line, and that's what I tell them. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not that. Like, I don't play them type of games. Like, I'm an internet type of person. Like, we can throw our jabs on the internet all day, but when you bother my kids, my livelihood, I can't respect that. And I can't respect when I see you do it to somebody else, because you don't know what the hell going on over there at somebody else's house. You mad over a camera. We on the camera right now. You don't know what's going on in somebody's house.
Man, it's so bad over here in this part of the sector. They don't even be cammering up. That's rare over in this area, on this corner of the sector. I'm telling you, they don't even cam up because they so trollific. Feel me? They do this shit so much, and they know they fake. They'll never be able to live a real life on this hoe.
Trust too many of them motherfuckers. Like, why you won't cam up? Because a lot of y'all can't cam up because y'all ain't gonna match what the fuck y'all been pretending to be.
I didn't cam up for about a year, and they was treating me like that at first, but I was just like, you know, everything I say, I ain't lying on it. It was more so the reason of the weirdos, you know what I mean, who want to be somebody, the crazed fans. This is what I'm dealing with right now.
I jumped in head first. Like I said, I didn't know nothing about it. So when I hopped on Scope and I cam up like shit.
Yeah.
But I really don't mind, because I am me and it is what it is. But a lot of y'all need to, like I said, log off. A lot of people need to log off when it starts. Like, when it gets to the point where I'm yelling at my screen, crying, and CPS is coming to my house, or I'm online threatening to call CPS, or you got to reevaluate yourself because you're not understanding the assignment. And it then got a little too personal. Like, and that's why I'm like, it's to the point where I don't even want to go to other people's lives no more because it's just so much mess. Like, it's certain people like, yo, live, I'll pull up. Like, a couple people, you know, I'll pull up on, but a couple people, I'll be like, I'm not pulling up over here no more. Because then they see me and they know I'm new, so then they act like they fuck with me. But then sometimes I'm in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cream taught me that. She said, little sis, we know you don't get no fuck. But sometimes you got to sit in them bushes.
For sure.
Before you pop out.
Mm-hmm.
Because the motherfucker going to be all friendly in your face. See how they are behind your back.
Real talk. So
I learned a lot of that shit. But yeah, for the most part, what you see is what you get. Like, I'm an open book. I'm willing to have discussions, but I don't tolerate disrespect. I'm still working on, not responding to everything. Everything don't need a response, but right now I'm still responding to certain shit that I shouldn't, which I'm working on that. But I'm going to forever be a solid person, and I'm not going to ever sit back and let nobody disrespect me or my people. Even if I have to, check you in a nice way, it's going to be addressed because I just don't be seeing the reason. Like, we do our own thing. We don't bother nobody. We don't be all, but it's always some mess.
It's always some desperation around, though. There's always some desperate people around.
The girls, and it's like, shit, these the women y'all need to be pulling up to. Like, it's hard to understand why y'all hating on people who doing better when them the people that you need to be asking, well, what did you do? How did you get to where you at? No, you rather act like you beefing and to get views. And it's like, after a while, that shit get old. That's why y'all be stressed out, because now you got to figure out some more content, because now don't nobody want to argue with you no more because you didn't argue with the whole fucking YouTube. And
that's going to put people in their rightful place. They going to see their stuff fluctuate with their subs and their views. What
it's real shit that we could be talking about.
Absolutely. A whole lot of real shit. It get real deep. It's a whole world that we don't know about of shit to talk about that's important and preview to our lives. What is one of your main goals with your channel with that in mind?
To reach people who, okay, my show is called Welcome to the Jump Off with SKOKA in the Ghetto. When I say in the ghetto, I don't mean, oh yeah, we ratchet, babies outside with no shoes, diaper hanging. I'll say the ghetto because that's where we feel more comfortable being ourselves. The ghetto. Like, if you move, to the suburbs, you be like, man, I want to go back to, my hood, so I go kick it with my people.
Yeah, because it ain't comfortable out there. You can't be yourself.
So my channel is like, for people who want to be themselves. Like, I can't really relate to nothing else but that, because that's all I could be. Like, when you come to my channel, we're going to be honest. We're not going to sugarcoat. I'll let everybody get their shit off and talk. I'm not going to never stop you, but as long as you being genuine and honest. And then I want people to, be alert of certain things that we not alert of. Like, it's still some people who don't know about the guy who got shot in Ohio by the police. Because don't nobody watch the news no more.
No.
Social media, it's so much mess on there. You miss the important pictures. Like, you probably synced it on your screen 1,000 times, but Shanika uploaded Jaja dirty draw, so you're going to go to that first.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to open it to a whole different level of people. Like, and I want a lot of people to get out here, do their own thing. Like, I don't understand the beef because YouTube is so big, it's enough room for all of us.
Craig got a question. Chef Octopi got a question. We're waiting on him to pop that for you in the chat.
Okay.
Salute to So Blessed and came through.
Salute.
And everybody else in the chat. Yeah, we know a lot of people don't watch the news. It'd be good when some of our people run them stories that that's important
to us.
We
get to put it in our own terms, and we gonna be honest about it. Like, that shit fucked up. Shit that they not gonna say on the news.
Yeah, man, it's some shit that don't even make the news. Real talk.
And that's what made me want to do it, because I was like, when I first thought about it, I just sat back and at first I was gonna do a true crime channel. And I was gonna do a true crime channel because when I was looking at, a lot of stuff, and I'm like, these is Black women and kids that I've never even heard or knew was missing. I could walk past these people every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I would never know because we don't get enough exposure on the important shit. And that's why I be getting mad because I'm like, we're arguing over John Dirty Draws when we could be coming together and starting a move. Like I said, it starts with us.
So tell me this, these type of stories that you've seen and finding, where are you finding those at?
I watch other people. I support other people like channels that do like.
So you getting it off the internet, you still not getting it from the TV at all. And then also, you may get some of those topics and ideas from other channels, but I'm looking at it like this. It's not biting and copying. When you surround yourself with them type of people, you're going to think like that. They're going to teach you to critically think. That's why I think that's what you were saying a while ago. We need people to think like this so they can help us. Like if you're doing everything by yourself and you're the only one, supplying the information as to what's going on in the world around you, it's tough on you. It's more of a burden on you. But if you can teach people to critically think and use that type of mind, where they observing around them, they can bring stuff back to you. I put knowledge together and grow together. Go ahead.
And I always like to do my own research too. Like, after I watch a show, I'll type in the name of that person, and do my own research, just to make sure because, a lot of people just put stuff out there so to get people to watch them. And I was like, the more you dig, the deeper you get into stuff. And it's like, wow, it's so many African American. Not to say that other races don't matter when they people missing, but they seem to be getting found and a lot of exposure. When it's people that I'm like, this lady been missing, like it was something that happened. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was something that happened in Racine, Wisconsin, with a lady helping her friend in an abusive relationship, and the boyfriend ended up beating them and stabbing them, and then they survived, and then he ran, and then he came back and kidnapped her from her house. And I had to find out that from the internet. Mind you, Racine, Wisconsin is what? 15 minutes from me.
I was gonna say stuff like that hit you hard and deep. You probably don't want to make your whole channel no true crime channel right now being SKOKA, right? But you can
that's why I'm figuring out I'm not gonna do that.
You most definitely make it a segment though on a certain day of the week. 1 week out the month, you can still throw your shit in there here and there because a little education without the fuck shit is something. It's something better than just a whole bunch of fuck shit.
But yeah, and then I've been watching, and a lot of these ladies who do the true crime, like it really affects them. Like after so many, reading up on so much stuff, because when you telling a story or you're, giving it to the people, you have to give details. You have to read and see things that you, even in your mind, be like, wow. And I've noticed a lot of them, they'll take like a month break. Like that one girl I watch on here, she had wrote in our community chat, like, I've been gone for a while because, due to, so many cases, I had to get my mind together. Like a lot of stuff eats at her. So that's when I was like, yeah, I don't want that type of
shit energy grinding, man.
Where I gotta constantly talk about this, and then it's starting to affect me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do a whole true crime channel, but a little bit here and there, is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But for the most part, I want to talk about our people and like the stuff that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's important to me. Because like I said, we under attack.
And shit moving so fast, we need it on a daily.
It's so hard that we under attack, but then we also attacking each other.
You fuck with Dan Calloway?
Who's that?
Shit, look him up. Dane Calloway. Yeah. Let's see. He be on the history, right? He be on the history shit. But he be on some like more about documents. He's saying documentation. He really want people to focus on that shit because it goes back so far, and it relates to us, finding out where we come from for real and who we are as far as our family and our bloodline goes. He said that's what's gonna be effective, and that's what's gonna be effective as far as us claiming our shit. He give examples of people who went and got some that was owed to them back land and things like that. he goes into slavery
Belly.
and how many Africans actually came over here on slave ships. He goes into detail about all that.
And it's, that's kind of hard to listen to because we was just so brainwashed, and I can't blame us. We didn't know no better, but it's like we know better now. So it's like that's what pisses me off. Like, we know better now. Why are we still brainwashed?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched a lot of people blame the boy Jalen for being an unarmed man who got shot over 60 times. He shouldn't have ran. I try to stress this, like, I understand all that, but only thing I care about is when he was shot, he was unarmed and overkill. Why do we always try to question the victim when it's our people? We be the first one that, well, he did this or he shouldn't have ran, or none of that is a mark for death. And that's just the stuff I thought I'd make aware of. Of course, we have to take responsibility for our actions. We know that they want to kill us, so it's best to not give them a reason. But we just focused on the wrong shit. We didn't have too many mass shootings and shit going on with our people to be worried about the shit that be going on here. And I be seeing the people with plenty views and stuff, and they ain't talking about nothing. Like, you got all these people in your chat, and you ain't talking about nothing but John draws. I never understand that shit. I never get that shit. Everybody's so black orientated, but then get to saying the most racist shit that's out there.
Right after that, I recorded that clip and I stopped it right there. But you said something right after that. You said we are our worst enemy, our own worst enemy. But I recorded it because the first part when you said, we out here hollering this black shit, but when we get around black people, all this racist shit come out. I noticed that a lot in the sector from people who are not all the way black or who really, obviously didn't grow up the way we grew up,
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, to what you were saying, we most definitely be fucking over ourselves. And, we got to recognize that. I would say that a lot of what you just spoke on is propaganda. It's a lot of distractions going on to keep us from doing what we need to do. It's way more distractions and people put in place to make these distractions to keep us, at odds with each other or from coming together with something positive and strong and motivating that's going to sweep through the whole country. So what it takes to combat that, I would say, is our own propaganda, our own agendas. And you know what I'm saying, even if we have to manipulate our people, at least we manipulate them to do something positive for themselves. If we manipulate them to put some money back, you know what I'm saying, every week or every month, they're going to have that money stacked up. They think they paid a bill, but it's really being stored up for them. Some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, we can create our own economy and grab some land and create jobs for our children so they don't have to work for nobody else. So we don't get obligated to work for nobody else. We come up with our own. We need to start doing contracts and business. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to get jobs. I need to be creating our own businesses and providing jobs. We need to have that mind frame, in my opinion, and we don't think like that.
We've already proved we can do whatever. We can be whoever we want to be. We already proved that, but like you said, until we can be like one, we'll never be one. He said, how many types of black is it to you?
Well, the thing with that is, man, it ain't no black and white. You know what I'm saying? With either way, it ain't. But at the same time, it's a wide range. When you see a nigga, a black ass nigga, and a pale ass Caucasian, they're not the same, and it got to do with chemistry and biology. So ain't none of us into that, but that's what it goes into. Man, what's internal is gonna come out and show. Like, your phenotype is a result of what's inside your genotype.
And it's crazy because most of the protesters that's locked up for the Jalen situation are white. That's what's crazy. Like most of the protesters that's locked up for his situation are white.
Locked up for a situation? Oh, from
Yeah, the protesters that they locked up. IGT salute. And that's crazy to me. Like, and that's why I say for the most part, some days it's gonna be goofy, but a lot of days it's gonna be serious. And I'm still building, so I'm working on it. But like the more people that I get, then that's when the more consistent, serious conversations that come out, because I hate having serious conversations alone. I'm sitting there and I'm asking them. I'm like, this is a discussion and nobody want to come up or talk about it. So that's different. But for the most part, it's like we gotta stand for something or fall for anything, man. Yeah. And that's just how I feel about life and anything serious. Like,
no, that's real. If you're not controlling something, you be in control. Craig, I don't even consider that word, you know what I'm saying, something that we should call ourselves. Like, when you go to court, fuck what you know in the streets, my nigga. You got to go by that law dictionary. Those terms that they use come out the law dictionary and whatever else book they go by. Other than that, the shit you used to, I'm black because my skin dark, that shit don't fly. Better get to a law dictionary and look up the word black, because that shit straight up means dead. And I ain't gonna say you calling yourself white, I keep you from getting popped by a law, because racism is racism. And them motherfuckers don't know law, they self. But I'm gonna say I wouldn't call myself black in front of no judge in no courthouse. So when it comes to our people, man, we had trials back in the day. We had people coming over here from Africa trading copper for spears and you know what I'm saying, copper spears for corn and this and that, wheat. So they was, intermingling and marrying, and we was mixing in like that. So it ain't no separating, your soul gene and all that from everybody else. We got Caucasian blood in us as well. European blood.
Like that African American woman calling Sko our master. Like that should just be weird to me. Because we just so pro-black. But then you would sit up there and call this black man our master. And that's what they called the slave owners. They called them master. And that's what I'm saying. It just be real tacky, like against our own people, though. But it wanna beat a Caucasian up if they say it. Be heated. But you feel like because we're black, we can say that to each other. No. We can't, because that's why y'all think they don't care about us. We don't care about us.
I think that might be a part of the mental damage that's still lingering on from that. We was trying to show out for master back then, you know what I'm saying, by getting at each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that stems from, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't think
unless you got a break hold of.
It's a cute or it's appropriate to say
at all.
People to nobody, actually, because it's just weird. But then it was weird because the argument was about being, there for our people, and then you turn around and say y'all master, and I'm like, we do a lot of contradicting on here too, y'all. Y'all gotta remember, all this shit is recorded. We just gotta do better. And I'm gonna always speak my mind. I'm gonna always be 100. I don't expect people to like me. I don't, because people don't really like the truth.
Well, I mean, it's uncomfortable when you do the right thing. That's why it's so exciting and such a thing to celebrate when you do make any accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Any positive accomplishment or achieve goals that accelerate your life. Because that shit ain't always comfortable. It's easy to be lazy. It's easy to talk shit. It's easy to put people down. Feel me? But when you build something, it's gonna take a little time. You have to deal with them and their attitude. Sometimes y'all gonna have to learn each other.
Salute, high maintenance, salute. Yeah, it's like, well, I'm just letting y'all know, SKOKA is here. I'm not going nowhere. So it's like, get down and fucking lay down, man, because I ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm here for a purpose.
Yeah.
That's why, I have to make it clear, like, it's okay to kick the shit for, sometimes, but for the most part, we don't want, me personally, and my sisters, the Green Tea, we don't really want to be associated with messy stuff because we're actually trying to build something, like we're trying to do women empowerment. We're doing, 90s parties and stuff to upbring people. So the mess is like really out of it. And that's why I'll be like, well, can y'all just like stay where y'all at and we'll stay where we at, because what's all the negativity for? Y'all really hating people that y'all never met.
Yeah. A bit of insecurity, I guess.
And that's weird to me. Like, really hate. Like, I seen somebody on here crying, screaming at the screen when I can, like, log off. Because I'm going to laugh at you every fucking time. Like, I've always felt like if you can get on here and record yourself crying, ain't nothing wrong with you anyways.
Set up the camera, hold them tears in place.
Like, I want to act like when you get it wrong, once you start off.
Wait for that shit to load. We got hold
on. Let me re-cry. Like,
yeah.
For real. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just all about, I don't have a problem with nobody. Like I said, if you don't fuck with us, that's cool. Like, it's not no beef. We ain't gonna fight when we see each other. It's cool. But don't come with me with the fake love, trying to make it seem like it's something that it's not, because in the world we live in today, things can look like what they're not. But me, I'm the type of person that's gonna put that shit on the wood right then and there, because I've been there. I've been in situations where people act like they fucked with me and then they really didn't like my real friends or some weird shit. So I've learned to nip that shit in the bud. Like, it's cool. We don't have to have no beef. But don't come over here, acting like, oh, I'm cool with SKOKA, but I don't fuck with Cream, Isha, Sko. Like, first of all, how? Like, we can't do that. No beef, but let's just keep it at that.
Yeah, that don't really make sense. Oh yeah, almost an hour in. Anybody want to ask any questions from the chat, SKOKA? I'm all out. Right. What do y'all got going later on tonight?
Huh?
Are y'all doing something later on tonight?
Yeah. We doing a Monday mixer on Creamy channel. I think it's probably at like 6:30. I'm waiting on them to tell me now, but yeah, like, for the most part, like, our team, like, you see, we branching out first of all, and we like trying to keep content coming. Like, we trying to keep y'all with them, seeing them no signs and them ice cream signs, because, like, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
Like, we giving y'all nothing but pure A1 realness, love, all that. So yeah, I feel like shit, get down or lay down, and it ain't no disrespect to no other sectors, because y'all do y'all thing as well. Just please don't, try to interrupt our energy or, try to throw something in on us, because shit, for the most part, we be supportive. And when we pull up, y'all know we pulls up. It's like 100 of us, we pulling up. We support our people. So that's why we be mad when we are, people try to be fake with us or, act like they fuck with us, because it's like, it's all genuine over here. And it's like, it's cool to not want to fuck with us. You don't have to. The problem is when you pretend.
It is, yeah. Pretend like, when you write a skit and get somebody to do some recording and acting, that's when you pretend. You got a question right here. Says, SKOKA, what would you tell the younger you? And I need you to tell me what Dream Live Shine page is, since you're going live later. But what would you tell the younger you?
The younger me, I would tell, stop being so trusting. Stop being so loving. It's okay to love people, but you also got to love people from a distance and understand when people show you who they are, you have to believe them. Like, I'm just now really getting off into understanding that term, because I'm the person that that will give a million fucking chances, and it's like at the end when it all crumbled, the same red flags I seen came back and bit me in the ass. So I would just tell the younger me, don't be so trusting and love yourself a little more. Like, don't give so much of yourself to other people, because I spent a lot of my younger years. I look young, but I'm 34. I had a baby at 15. I've always been in relationships, and I got 4 kids now. And no, I'm not married, and I'm not mad that I'm not married, but that wasn't the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do a lot of things different, but I would not change who I am. I just would move a lot different if I knew the things that I knew now. But I also love that part of me because it made me who I am.
Yeah.
If I didn't do shit, I couldn't be here talking to y'all right now, being honest, because I couldn't relate. Thank you, IGT.
Hey, when you say you tell your younger self not to be so trusting, I'm assuming you thinking of a certain event that happened to you where you probably got fucked over, or your trust got fucked over with somebody.
Man, a lot of things have happened. Like,
let me ask you, is there a certain event happened like that where you would say, I know for sure if I wouldn't have been so trusting with that and went with my own mind, I would have done this and it would have went like that.
Mm-hmm. And the most traumatizing event was just happened to me last year. Like, females I was cool with, we kick it. Like, I've been kicking it, with 2 separate friends. They both my friends, but they know each other. They've been introduced to each other. They're cordial. It's not no beef or nothing, but they my friends. So me and one of my friends went to my other friend's house with my man at the time. We chilling, sipping, drinking. We're all 34 and up, so it ain't really too much ratchet shit. Me, my baby daddy, and my friend whose house it was, we go on the porch to smoke our cigarettes because she don't allow smoking in our house. But she got the ring system in her house. Mind you, my friend is over there, you're in there stealing out of her wallet.
Dang.
I'm watching you like this, and I'm like, and that is embarrassing to me because I brought you here. But you're not a new person. It ain't like it was somebody that she didn't know that I brought to her house. And no, she had been to her house before. They just were both my friends. So when we confronted them about it, being trusting and nice, because most people just get to your ass, you stealing out their house. They don't really talk. But we are understanding people. So we trying to talk to them, and we telling them, like, just put the wallet down. Like, we already seen y'all, just put the wallet down. And they just swearing up and down they don't got the wallet. Whole time my friend who's stealing, her little cousin with her, we would think that it's the little cousin. But after all, I'm gonna tell you about it after I tell you the story, because I'm gonna be skipping the story. So we like, you got the wallet. We see you put it in your pants. So my friend goes to grab the girl who got her wallet in her pants, which is the cousin, which is not my friend, and she the cousin of my friend that was stealing with her. And my friend shoot my baby daddy 3 times in the back. So I'm like, that shit is chaotic. It's all type of mess. He didn't took the gun from her and whooping on her ass because she done shot him. And I'm like lost because he moving and grooving. And I'm like, he shot? I can't tell, but he really shot. But that adrenaline is a motherfucker.
Yes, so goddamn.
But it went that far. And like, I got the video, the ring video. Like, the first thing I said, like, when I found out he was shot, like, damn, bitch, you shot my nigga because you was stealing? Like, he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying, man. That shit gets dangerous. Motherfuckers start lying and they can't be real. And like
he wasn't even arguing. He wasn't arguing with her. He wasn't, he wasn't. It was her and her cousin and me and my friends, both females. He had no reason to get off into it with them or nothing. That's why his back was turned. So you just shot him for nothing because you were stealing. And it's like, we wasn't even being hostile with y'all, because if that was the case, y'all would have never got to y'all car to get to no gun or nothing. Like, we would have just came in, closed the door. This is how I do it. Used to do it. I would came in, locked the door. When they got my shit, came back in my living room. Bitch, put my wallet back. I just see you, but we're growing, trying to be good people. And this was a friend of mine, so we sparing you. Like, you know what, just put the wallet down and, you know, motherfuckers just know not to fuck with you. But it led to all of that. And it's like, wow. Yeah, he survived. Shit, did she survive? Like I said,
come up here, put your page in the chat.
Like that. But it was a dangerous situation because it was like, I trusted you. Like, first of all, I'm not a fan of bringing people to a people's house, no way. Right. So, you know, this had to be like, we was cool. Like, my friend, I told her, like, I'm bringing old girl. She's like, oh, that's my boo, you know. We're all adults, though, because we don't steal from each other. You know, we're not used to that type of shit. So that's why it was like, we never thought that. But yeah, she ended up shooting my daughter's father 3 times behind that. And it's like, senseless is a bitch. But then it was weird because after it all went down, we went back and rewatched the video from the beginning when we first got there.
Yeah.
And, you know, shit that we didn't notice because we didn't, you know, we first got there. So we noticed out the whole time when she first came in my friend's house, she was plotting on the wallet. And I'm thinking, this is a girl that I've been around for years. We did trap together. Like, she got a lot of kids, but she stayed getting her some money. You know, she stayed going to work. And I would have never, a motherfucker couldn't have never. Like, honestly, if my other friend didn't have that video, me and her probably would have got into it because I'd have been like, she would never. Like, probably her little dirty ass cousin, but never.
Yeah.
It was her. It wasn't even the cousin. Like, we rewatching the video, like, we talking. She took her wig off. You know, we girls, we do that. So we thinking, you know, she took her wig off. But no, when we go back and rewatch the video, she took her wig off and she set it on the wallet. So she had been plotting on the wallet the whole time when we just sitting there smoking and sipping and, you know, enjoying each other's company. And it's like, damn, that's crazy how motherfucker was just plotting on us out the gate.
Yeah. They coming there.
Man, I've been through so much. I need to write a book, man. I promise you. Like, I've been through so much, but I don't let that shit get me down. But I am learning not to be so trusted. You can't.
Your book, you can make it virtual YouTube.
You know, I got my cousin. He ended up killing my best friend in a domestic dispute. Like, I've been through a lot. And all I can say is I'm not letting none of that shit ever get me down. Like, it's just lessons. It's just lessons on top of lessons on top of lessons. I try not to be bitter because certain situations can be bittering to you. Because, like I said, when you a genuine person, everything comes from your heart. So when certain shit happen, that shit will fuck you up. Yes, like, it was weird. Like, whole time we letting her vent about her boyfriend and the stuff they going through, and we down for the call. She take off her wig. She be like, girl, yeah, it is hot. Whole time she like, turn the music on, y'all. Like, at the time we thinking, you know, she just want to chill and relax, and you know, she going through man problem. Whole time, all that was a distraction because you're trying to steal my friend wallet. And then it was only $10 in the wallet. And we watched you look in the wallet before you stole it.
So what y'all was like outside watching in or something? She didn't see. Oh, you talking about on the camera, the ring?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's the motion. It's a motion detector. So, and of course, that's just natural. Like, I got a ring camera. I don't be stalking my neighbors or no shit like that, but I check my ring camera often. Like, I just get on there and look at it. Especially if it's people in your house. Of course, you're going to. And it was like, wow. But then it was, you can't even be honest enough to be like, well, damn, yeah, we caught. Like, we're showing you the video. And you still saying you don't have the wallet. But then while we was in there questioning you about the wallet because we synced you, but, you know, some people just don't get it. You throw it all off on your cousin. I asked her who wallet it was, and that bitch lied and said it was hers. Whole time we just watched you go through the wallet. Your cousin got on a little spaghetti strap dress. She got on little tight pants. She didn't even have nowhere to put the wallet. Like, while you handing it to her, she like.
So she sat on it. That when she sat on it.
Yeah, that's when she just hurried up and threw it between her legs because, you know, she didn't have nowhere to put it. And I'm like, that's foul. Like, you see how she just threw, like, she didn't care about nobody that night. Like, you threw your whole little cousin under the, that was that bitch who lied and said that it was her wallet. And we didn't believe you because we seen it, but we just like, wow.
What was the conclusion of this when the wallet came up in the open? How did it come out in the open? Did she release it? Was it
the
taken?
wallet never came back up until, what you mean? How did we get the wallet back?
Did she end up just handing it over? Did she?
No, the police had to get the wallet and my cell phone out the girl car.
Oh, okay.
Because when old girl started shooting in the air, well, I thought she was shooting in the air. When old girl got to shooting, and that's why I gotta give it to my daughter daddy. Like he be on point and he is the protector at heart because she was just recklessly shooting. And then I'm like, what the hell? When I get up, he got her, they clothesline her.
Hold up, man. She about to kill somebody for $10.
That wasn't even her. That ain't your $10 to even be mad over. Like I would have just, even though I wouldn't be in that position, but if I was, I would have just threw them people wallet down and got the fuck up out of there because I'm already embarrassed that I'm a thief and got caught.
Real talk, yeah. And
it's like people are so bold, like you shooting in the air, so he clotheslined her. You know, everything happening so fast. I'm like, duck. I get up, she on the ground, so I'll grab her cousin by the like this because I don't know where the gun went. So I'm like, oh shit, you know. So I'm like, oh no, girl. But then I see my baby daddy over there just giving it to her. And I'm like, well, he don't be really just whooping on hoes like that, like giving it to her. So it's not registering to me. So I'll tell my friend, like, hold her. So I run over there, like, what's going on? Why is you like, okay, now I mean, you disarmed her. I'm like, where the gun? He like, the gun in my motherfucking pocket and pulled it out. I'm like, he like, this bitch shot me. And like I said, he moving and grooving. And I'm like, shot you.
What kind of gun was it, you know?
I don't know. Whatever it was, that motherfucker wasn't pushing hard enough. But like I said, so I go behind him and I see, that's where I see him bleed. And I'm like, wow. Like, you really was going to take this man's life because he was stealing. And that's our own people for us. But that was the most scariest situation that I've been in because like I said, if my friend didn't have that recorded, me and her would have fell out. And that's how loyal I am to my people. And people are like, well, you didn't see the signs? No. She be around me all the time. I've never had nothing come up missing. We go to work together. We done trap together. Like, I don't get it. I just didn't get it. And I'm like, wow, like that was a big eye opener for me. Because that was somebody I really trusted. And like I said, and that shit, I ended up falling out with both of them. Even the girl who wallet got stolen. Because the girl who, you know, my baby daddy was fucking her up, the police pulled up. It's just like bad timing. You know that y'all pull up while the bitch shooting him. Y'all pull up while he whooping the bitch. So you know how it looked. Thank God for that Ring camera. Because it showed everything. But he was on probation. So, you know, he had to go to jail. He had to see. He missed his birthday. You know, he missed time with his daughter. Like all type of foolishness because of some bullshit that didn't even have to happen. That's mind you, she get out because he ain't pressing no charges. He a real street nigga. He ain't. Yeah. But then you get out and you get the lying. Oh, you shot him because he was beating your ass. Well, unless he was doing the Rakishi and making that ass clap on your face. Yeah. How could somebody that you shoot from the back attack you? But it was just weird to me. It was like the shit that people will go through to cover up who the fuck they really is. And then my friend who wallet it was, it blew me because I'm gonna always be honest. Like when you call somebody and you tell somebody that you're coming over their house and you bringing somebody with you, what's the first thing you do? You clear your couches and you get your shit together because it's company coming over. Why would you leave your wallet in the middle of the couch? Which I don't blame you. It's your house. Of course, you was able to leave your shit wherever you want to. That's cool. But then after the situation, I come back over. The next day, it's a house full of people. This wallet is right back laying in the kitchen while you in the living room. There's a million people back here. And I'm like, girl, if you don't get this motherfucking bitch ass wallet that got my baby daddy shot and shit. Yeah. And then when the girl got the lying about, what happened, I'm like, she would not speak up. Like, she would not say nothing. Listen, she had motherfuckers thinking I was lying. Like, nothing even ever happened. No wallet ever got stolen. Like, she would not speak up at all. And that's where I go back to that loyalty thing. And I'm like, she like, well, I'm not argumentative. And I'm like, I didn't want you to get on there and argue. I just wanted you to confirm that wasn't true. But by you not saying nothing, like I'm tagging you in posts, you're not responding, not saying nothing, but then they see you on other people's posts commenting and shit. So I look like fall out with her because, like I said, I don't want no friends who can't take up for me, especially a motherfucker who just took a bullet for you. Because in all honesty, when we seen that shit go on, we could have been like, damn, that's fucked up and left. Like, damn, we out of here, motherfucker stealing, and left you to deal with that. But our loyalty, like, no, you our friend. They came up here with us, even though you know them as well. No, we're not gonna leave you hanging like that. But not leaving you hanging, got him shot, and me out here looking crazy while you just sitting back not saying nothing.
Man, shot in the wrist.
So I'm like, do you think them hoes would have spared you like that? I said, it's crazy because if them hoes would have caught you stealing out their house, they would have beat the dog shit out you. Uploaded the video, all type of shit. And that's where I go to say what I said earlier on my loyalty show. It ain't about how you is around me. It's about how you are behind my back. And if you can't speak up, especially you, that she was my daughter, godmama and everything. And I'm like, how was you her godmama? And you can sit here and just watch these people bash her daddy, knowing that he saved you, me, and everybody out there because we wasn't as quick on our feet as him.
Yeah.
We didn't have that quickness that he had. That bitch would have shot all of us out there if he wasn't there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Because as girls, the first thing we do is this.
Yeah.
As a man, we gotta get that out that bitch hand. I ain't never seen nobody get clothesline on no ground like that. Hold on 1 second.
That's some crazy shit, yo. That's a wild story right there, man. Y'all hit that like button if you don't mind. Any more questions? SKOKA, salute to SKOKA and Cream Team. You know what I'm saying? She came through and blessed my panel today, y'all. Just to be appreciated. Big pressure, I see you in the building. Yeah. Young Will, salute. Salute for the super chat. Membership's available, y'all. Keish in the building. What's up? What's up? Salute. Thank you for coming through. There, Miss Courtney. Go. What's happening? What's good? Everybody in here? Check this out. I did this with Pink Press, y'all.
Hey, what you hating for, nigga? What you jealous about? And what you always talking shit for? All you insecure now. You got to get up on your shit. You can't be looking around. You know how real life be when they get low when you down. Can't be giving your attention to people who ain't your round. They roll nobody else look, you just gon' fall off and drown. Don't hold hate in your heart for what you ain't accomplished. That paper, I take my grind, I accomplish.
With me, you gon' see what I mean. Grind all the time, I got tricks up my sleeve. In it to win, I can't do shit for free. Time is money, but you spend time on me. That's money, yeah.
But that just mean I'm money, don't get upset. I be out here on the ground when you ain't up yet. A nigga trying to go get it, I'ma go get it back. Crazy how nigga hate, but they ain't go get it yet. I'm always going, always coming, so I'm always around. I'm always on, I'm never off, I'm about to go get it now. Leave me a bitch that's down to get it, I'ma go put her down. You gotta know how to handle business, so let me show how. If you ain't willing to elevate, how you gon' get the crown? Ain't too many that's worthy, I'ma let you know now. Gotta be about my purpose, too much fucking with the work this food. You don't believe in me, what you doing here, man? I be walking when I'm talking, then I talk this shit. If you ain't coming like that, then you can't talk how I am. Unless you one of them ones in front like you authentic. And then I show up on my feet and she get down on my game.
Find out the time I in it when I can't. Time is money.
Damn, it's funny how you play like you some real life pimpin'. All about your paper, yeah, stomp down ism. But nah, you the type of hoe hustling for a living. Dropping dick in different bitches, then claiming you ain't like that. But I can see right through it. Yeah, you could break a bitch, but baby, don't abuse it. Yeah, I could take the dick, but you don't really blew me. All I wanted was some honesty. Came with all your player feet, and still you chose to use me. Damn.
Sweet kisses.
Okay, I'm gonna come back from my phone and I am gonna calm down because I'm gonna smoke me a cigarette, and I'm making that clear because when I calm down, I be catching some of the shade that be in the comments like on certain panels. No, I don't be doing drugs, y'all. I don't know. I'm just not.
Don't pay that no mind, baby. Just live your life, man.
No, but you know, I'm honest like that because it do look weird sometimes. Like I be looking at it like I will be all just sitting there chopping it up, and then my camera will be like. But I'm like, what the fuck she just go? And then I'll pop back up like, and they're like, did you just do something? And I'm like, no, it's just that I don't know. I'll smoke.
You talking about like I did a while ago when I'll
smoke a million blunts on this motherfucker, but I'm just not comfortable just yet hitting the cigarette on this motherfucker. Now, when I hit the cigarette on this motherfucker, then y'all know it's serious.
Let them go, shit. Them hoes go. I thought you was talking about a blunt anyway.
But you know, I'm waiting. I'm ready for that too. I'm just gonna feed my clients first. You know, I like my job. I actually like to take care of the people that I do. So, you know, I get all that stuff out the way for the most part. But yeah, I'm just not, you know, ready to smoke no Newport on this one. Smoke no big Newport 3000 on this motherfucker, y'all. I call them Newport 3000 because them bitches be hitting hard. And I want to stop smoking cigarettes so bad. And every time I do, one of my kids piss me off.
You be on them longs or them shorts?
Man, them longs, them shorts. I'm not going to pay full price for half a cigarette. And them bitches then went up, and it's crazy because I remember saying when cigarettes go up to $10 or more, I'm gone. And here I am paying $11.
Damn, they up there. Say them hoes used to be $5.25. Something like that. That was back in 2008. I used to sell them hoes. You want me to kick the other one out?
Yeah, you can kick the other one out. I'm still learning how to work these little things too as well. I just got my laptop, so you know, I've been going off of there. I've been learning how to, you know, get my little shit together, like how you just did that. Like how you popped in them little different scenes and shit. Like I'm not trying to learn all that.
So y'all came on my shit being this
We came to give you some watch
like that,
hours.
I don't know how.
You want to know how, or you want, like, I mean, if you need clips, you know what I'm saying, you can be taught to do them as well and shit.
Yeah, like I be wanting to show certain stuff. Like I just kind of learned how to share my screen. I'm all about. See, at first, before I became SKOKA, I was in my trade line was like trust the process, because I love learning and trusting the process. Like I think that's another thing that us as people lack is to trust the process. We be so quick to rush, to jump, like you said. Like everybody want to be the head, but don't even know what they doing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta learn before you gotta crawl before you walk. And that's why a lot of people just don't prevail in life and don't grow in life. You can't get nowhere without learning. You're never too old to learn, and you can never learn too much.
Absolutely. So I know you down to learn then. But yeah, if you do you already have a device like something downloaded to your computer to screen record that you know of?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. I've just been, I just figured out how to like save pictures to my computer. Like I told you, I'm old, but it ain't that I'm old. It's that like I've been so used to phones. It's been a while since I had a computer. These iPhones be like our computers.
Yeah. No, you straight. I was just saying,
So,
if you really need to start it, so we'll start there, and you know what I'm saying. I'll show you how to download some clips. I would say I'll send you some clips, make you some clips, but I'd rather teach you how to fish.
Right, because one day I'm hoping to be like y'all. We doing some interviews. You see, that's how and I'm crazy and I'm funny, because the whole time I thought you wanted me to interview you, and I was so nervous. I'm like, I don't even know nothing. I'm like,
that would have been my first interview too.
I don't know who this person is. That's why when you was like, "Oh, you interviewing me," I was like, "Oh yes, no, thank you," because I was so nervous, because I don't like to jump into shit. I want to do it right. I don't want to rush nothing. I don't want to jump into some shit and not know what I'm doing. So I was so happy. Like, yes. I inboxed the team like whole time he want to interview my dumb ass. They all just started laughing. Like, I'm like, that's cool though. And I definitely appreciate you for having me on your platform, because baby, we gotta stick together. Like I said, like,
yeah, I appreciate you.
Like, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Dream Live Shine. Like, she a part of the crew, and me and her, we love to talk. And me and her started off on bad terms. Why you ain't got none of them clips?
I didn't know. I don't know y'all history like that. I'm thinking you been here for a while, and I didn't even know what's up. Put them on blast. I ain't know, man, that you just was new like that. Because now telling you that name rings so hard.
Yeah, like
it seem like you been here.
And that's how I be feeling. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I just got on this motherfucker, but that's because of how I am, and that's how I am in real life. And that's why I say I can't be too trusting, because people automatically gravitate to me. First off, I'm a Gemini, and Gemini, we are people.
God. Here we go.
Like it's nowhere you can you can't put me nowhere, and I can't adapt. You can't
fucking Geminis,
and we can't adapt, because that's what we
do. You motherfuckers is everywhere.
What?
I love you.
Cream a Gemini too.
I know y'all don't know. Melanie Jim's a Gemini.
But yeah, like, and that's why I can't be too trusting, because like I said, I gravitate. A lot of people, they gravitate to me, and like I said, being a genuine person, you want to love and care and be, cool with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that, because not that really. Shit be fucking me up. Like, I'll be really hurt.
Heard about what?
But yeah, me and Dream, we used to have our ups and downs too, and that's another thing like that I'm trying to make clear to people. Like, let's be adults. Like, I'm an honest type of person. I can admit sometimes I'm the problem. Like, once we are able to have those type of conversations and take accountability for our actions and be adults about shit. Everybody like, how you a dream, y'all? First of all, once she became part of the family, she became part of the family.
Oh, you in Dream? Okay. Salute Dream. My nigga counseling this whole.
Yes, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday. And we trying to set a different bar for people to know, like, just because you didn't have to fall out with somebody, y'all don't gotta be forever.
Cancels mount up.
Cardi B, you gonna be forever. Because we get more love and our channels growing more being together.
Yeah.
We ain't making the people pick and choose like, well, if you gonna be on Dream panel, then you can't be on my panel. We showing people, hey, it's unity above everything. And that's why I say I stand on what the shit that I say. Like, I'm really doing that shit. I'm not just saying that. Like I said, if you do get a chance, go look back at some of Sco's old shows from like last month. Me and Dream was on that motherfucker going crazy.
I probably seen it and just didn't realize who I was listening to. But what she say, communication and understanding, which one of them do you think is most important, man?
Communication. Because even if you don't understand, at least it was communicated to you. Communication is big in everything, because it be so many big misunderstandings and all we have to do is talk.
Man.
Instead of reacting. And us as people, that's another thing we got to learn, self-control.
You see what you just said, though? It be so many misunderstandings because look, you said it be so many misunderstandings because of all we had to do was communicate. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right, but look, that's where the comprehension come from. Communicating. So long as you do communicate, yeah, you gon' comprehend, you gon' understand. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all keep communicating. I see a lot of scratching and wars on this YouTube app come from miscommunication or lack of communication. I seen some shit. I'm gonna just say that and leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to have the patience to listen to the person that you think did you wrong, especially if y'all was already cool. Because
right, even if you don't agree, like, you don't have to agree, but you could at least listen. And when you don't listen, like, for instance, the little shit that I had the other night with the Queen 88 girl about coming for us, about our masters interview with the security from the club. And it's like, after I broke it down to her, she was like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Woo. Wow. But it still couldn't say, my bad. I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's crazy because even though you and my sisters had y'all thing, they've never been no haters. I've never been a hater. Even if I don't stop and chat, I'm gonna push that like button, and say salute and keep it moving. And that's how I was. But it's like, if you couldn't go to nobody else, why you didn't come to me? Like, yo, SKOKA, that interview that Sko did, I felt like, and I could have explained it to you. But instead, you didn't do that. You just went off of what you felt, and you just went and made a whole live about him, about how he this and he that. And then when you found out the truth, you couldn't even be an adult and be like, you know what, I apologize. I was wrong. It's okay to say that.
That'll dead some shit right quick.
It is okay to be like, damn, I was wrong, I apologize.
To take that pressure right off you.
And it's too much of people trying to control other people's opinions on YouTube. Like, she like, why would he give him a platform? First of all, nobody on here can tell nobody what to do on their platform. That's why we all have our own platform. It ain't like y'all sharing platforms. So it's like weird. So then it leads to you mad at SKO interview, but you come for us. Oh, them bitches, tell them to pull up. I want their heads. And it's like, even my childish petty ass had to say, this is my last time addressing y'all or even giving y'all some life. Because it's ridiculous at this point. And that, I want people to know SKOKA is gonna talk her shit and she gonna always stand up for her people. But I don't want to be known as the person that's giving all my energy to just the shit that don't even matter at all. Like she like, well, I hit Sko about it and he blocked me. See, I'm trying to get to that level of not giving a fuck. I ain't there yet, but I'm working on it because, you know, everything don't need a response.
Right.
And that petty beef, we really ain't with it no more because, like I said, I'm starting to realize the beef from motherfuckers just clout chasing. Like, y'all know if y'all say Creaming in the Mix or Isha or Sko, you know it's a bunch of us. So that's how y'all get people to come to y'all channel and shit. But see, now we didn't switch the game up because even that day when I came on the panel, she thought I was gonna get up there and yell and argue. I switched it all up. I got up there and I talked normal. Listen, man, no bitches, no disrespect, nothing. And I explained it to her. She was like, well, damn, I didn't even know that. And I was cool with that until she would not apologize, though. Like, even if, you know, some people have a problem with saying sorry. But you couldn't even say, you know, all she said was, damn, I made a mistake, but I still feel how I feel. Make it make sense. Either you get it or you don't. So I just dropped out and I left and I did my own live. And like I said, if you ain't doing the numbers that he doing, you ain't even in a position to tell him anything.
Every action does not need a reaction. That's something for me to work on right there. Sweet kiss.
And you know, I'm working on that still. Like I said, I ain't done yet. Like shit, I know I'm still gonna, you know, have my little triggers and my times. But for the most part, at least y'all know I'm working on it. And I can admit I'm working on it.
Absolutely right.
Like like I was telling her, like, and you gotta, if you want to elevate on here, or either you want to build on here or you want to bullshit. It's cool to have a messy ass channel and all that, but after a while, people get tired of it.
Yeah.
People get tired of every time they come to your show, you screaming and hollering and talking down on somebody. So that ain't that ain't really what I'm into. You know, I want people, like I have every Wednesday, I have a self-care, you know, mental health check panel, which where, you know, I just get on there and I ask people, you know, how you feel, your mental health today, how you feeling today?
Right.
And I started that last Wednesday and I'm gonna do it every Wednesday because I want people to know I really care. I'm gonna have fun too, but I really care and I really want my people to do better and not be in depression because being Black is hard enough.
You ain't lying. It's tough being us. We out here in the field.
Salute, bros. You see the comment? You got
Salute.
ads playing now before your live?
Oh, well, I guess so. Thank you.
And that's another thing that I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to, you know, get in tune with, you know, the good people on here. That's why I pull up to everybody's live. Like, I don't know who nobody be, but, you know, I come and I try to, you know, make myself known, say hello, and, you know, get to know people up on here. Like people like you. I don't want to get to know the bad people.
You definitely came through and showed love, man. I appreciate that.
Like, and I tell people all the time, the reason why I feel like I always win is because I don't hate on nobody and I don't wait on nobody.
That networking you be doing too, that's most definitely gonna pay off fast. You seem like you're already moving fast. You came in with Dolph and look at you on the roster talking.
And that's why I have to stand up for the people who gave me the opportunity or in the platform, because without Sko and Cream and them, I wouldn't have been on this shit like that. I probably would have had a messy channel. You know, because I didn't have no guidance when it came to this YouTube shit. Like I said, these YouTube streets is vicious. I used to only get on here to watch to listen to music. I didn't know about this back world back here.
Oh yeah. As dark as you can imagine, whatever you think of, they on.
And it's like, if you wanna, I know how it be. A lot of people hate on, you know, winning people, but it's like, shit, if you just want to join the winning team, then just say that. We are all about elevation over here. But please come with pure intentions, because we can get ruthless too. But that's not how we are. Like, Sko is doing his thing. Like, whether people want to give that man his props or not, he is doing his thing. Like, people love that man. This man got his own cookie coming out at Makita's, y'all. Strawberry. Like, people, y'all get mad because people come to him and want to give him the interviews, and y'all really be mad because it's like, y'all want to be them why him ass people instead of, damn, let me, try to network with this man so I can try to get on his level and get some pointers.
Right.
Don't be the why them ass people. Don't be them. Like, because even if you doing your platform on your own and you don't want no team, it's always good to reach out to people who doing it, who know what they doing, who up there. Instead of hating. Instead of just hating. Like, everybody ain't just loving Sko because he a bad person. So it's like, make it make sense.
Well, let me say this, because everybody that reach out ain't gonna get no yes. So if you do reach out and you don't get what you know you can add something, or you got something, ain't nothing wrong with creating your own shit. I guarantee you I made my own shit by myself and started uploading videos.
Facts. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But while you doing your own thing, don't be hating on the people that's doing their thing. You get it? Like, everybody is their own individual person, and we all on here for a purpose. Whether we, trying to get noticed, we trying to build our, you don't want to just be a broadcaster forever, do you? You want to up the scale. You see how, Sko started off on somebody else's show, then got his own show, and then now he got to make a whole nother show because he's elevating on the ladder to the point where he like, well, y'all my people and I love y'all. But, I'm reaching some higher levels, and, they don't really want to pull up to the, where the chat is and how we get down. They want to do their private interviews. But that's good because he's elevating.
Yeah.
Like I said, the way we act on the Just Say No to Sko show, that ain't how we acted on the No Sko TV show. We are a brand, and that's how you have to think of yourself. Every morning, Cream and Isha inboxes us and say, good morning, family. Remember, you are a brand and you are loved.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta excuse me if yes, I'm probably gonna come harder about them than I am myself. Because man, it ain't like y'all be trying to fuck over genuine people like they just out here. You ain't finding no real genuine love out here like that no more. So when you find it, you keep it.
Like they're disposable, right?
Like yeah, they be throwing away good people like another one gonna come. No, that it don't happen like that no more. Like shit. It's some wild shit going on out there. And that's why I was glad that I sat back and I observed before I just, jumped on a team, because I used to watch the Little Dirty MHB dude,
Yeah.
And then it was like, nah. Then I even slid through the little, the dude top missing, Lil Greg shit, Ratchet. Nah. I like, ooh. Because like when you real, like how we real, you can just feel the fakeness. Like some of y'all need y'all ass whooped on here. Y'all got caught. Y'all don't got YouTube. Y'all got caught. Y'all done just gathered y'all up a whole bunch of dummies and they just going with the flow. And that's what we be trying to make clear. That ain't what we want to be known for. We don't want to be known for lying and just making up content.
Right. At all.
Like, oh, they be over there just making up shit. They said, rainwater killed Mo 3, just to get somebody to come watch you. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I took my time with it, man. All my videos that I edit, you know what I'm saying? My lives be my lives, but I even pre-plan some of those like this one. So putting your effort into it and your time and your thought. Let's go. That's gonna make you unique and that's gonna make your shit attractive. You just stay persistent and consistent with this shit and keep putting it out consistently. Your shit gonna attract this crowd.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to do is like, get my crowd and get the people who relate to me. Because and don't get it twisted. When I say if you don't fuck with Sko or you don't fuck with Cream, don't fuck with.
You cut out.
I'm talking on a messy level. Like I ain't talking about like, okay, maybe you don't agree with some of the stuff Sko say. Hell, sometimes I don't agree with everything Sko say. Sometimes what Cream say. That's different. Y'all have the right to that. But when I say don't fuck with them, it's like if you got bad intentions towards them, you want to get their pages took or like shit like that. That's the type of shit I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. Salute to SKOKA Honda. She came through and blessed the panel. I don't know if she about to come back up, but if she don't, she came through and blessed the panel. Salute to the homie, Smoker Homie Unc. We know he gonna come back with something strong on his shit. Like this.
Can I say this real quick? Listen.
And she's back. What's goody?
Yeah, I had to switch from my dang on phone. It kept ringing, but yeah, I don't mean it like that. Like I just mean it like shit. If you got bad intentions and you just want to, try to get something on them or get their business, or I'm not the right one for it because as soon as I feel it, I'ma spin you so hard. I'ma spin you hard.
You know them questions. You recognize them questions. You feel me?
Right.
Like somebody might be up to something. Why you want to know that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have reasons for that. And I'm finna let you holler at them about this. You ask them about them.
Right. Like don't call and ask me nothing about them and that's why I just love our team because we don't go through that. Like we don't have to worry about that. Like Louisiana Suckling ain't gonna call me and be like, I don't like how Cream handled that. Like we talk to each other. That's one thing about being family and friends. Like we can disagree, we can argue and bounce right back. Like I said the other day, me and Sko got into it on his show because I didn't agree with what he was saying. He didn't agree with what I was saying. I was over talking to him. He was over talking to me. Like I'm not gonna argue with you on my show. And then muted me and shit, and then you don't have to sit there like because you have to respect, and that goes with anybody. Like that's anybody panel I'm on. You have to respect people's shit. But then that was the mess in the chat. Oh shit, that's how you check somebody. Trying to, when people try to, and I'm like, y'all can't get me, baby. I just look like this. I'm too big of a cat to be scratched by a kitten, baby. I'm grown. Don't let this look. I'm 34 years old, but I'm like 50.
No need for trolling. That's all it is.
It's like y'all not gonna ever get me to go against them people because it's like they helped me so much. Like I said, my name is SKOKA Honest. That speaks volume. Like as you see my picture, it got the skull and the ice cream. That's forever. Like we running this shit like death row, my nigga. Blood in, blood out. So if you ain't real, then just stay over there. We cool with that. Just don't come over here because we really trying to elevate and expand. Like we're expanded. Like we trying to get more people to, be broadcasters. We ain't just looking for people to be just moderators and promote us.
Yeah. Where you from, SKOKA?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Fear the Deer. We was the NBA champs, but yeah, we're not anymore. And I hate when people say it's black people there. No, just me. I'm the only black person here.
Yeah, you the only nigga there.
No, man, it's too many niggas in this motherfucker. But that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, Milwaukee is so terrible. It's so many killings going on, and I'm trying to get up out of here, right? But to everybody else, y'all don't even know about us. Like, nobody heard nothing. Everybody be like, it's killings up there. And that's the shit that I want to talk about because it's like, we have missing people here and all that. And we ain't even, our shit that's like, we done had some serious shit happen here. And that shit ain't making it nowhere. Like we got missing people and shit like that, and it's going to show me like shit. No wonder the people that we looking for ain't been found. Nobody knows but us.
You talking about within the city? Only the city knows, or are you saying on a national level nobody knows?
On the national levels, but we've had some real shit happen. Like it ain't even got to be national.
Well, as far as people missing, even people being found hanging on trees and shit like that. You don't think that's in every state?
I don't know. I hear a lot about a lot of states. Like it's not really too many people. When I ask where they from, I'll be like, "Is black people there or where's that at?" You know, I can at least tell you one story. The only thing people know about Milwaukee is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Mm.
And it's like, shit, it's so much more shit going on since dude.
Yeah.
And that's why another thing I'm trying to do, you know, Milwaukee is little. I'm trying to, you know, get our name out there, you know, get people to at least tap in. Like all that last year, people asked me where I was from, and I'll be like, the home of the NBA champs. And motherfuckers be like, who is the champs this year? Piss me off. Because if Bron was the motherfucking champ, y'all would know. And Milwaukee's so slept on. Like, I'm like, even when we was the NBA champ, it was like, this was the most year I heard niggas say, I don't even watch basketball. What? I was so bad, but that's what I'm going to try to do. Get our city out there. We got a lot of talent in our city. We got a lot of stuff in our city. But one thing about Milwaukee, we are stuck in Milwaukee. I can admit that. Like, a lot of people here, we ain't been nowhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we ain't never been out of Milwaukee. Like, the first time I left out of Milwaukee, I'm like,
what's the closest? Yeah. What's the closest major city
out here?
What's the closest major city to you?
Chicago.
Is that where you went?
No, I lived there. Like, that's like down the street to us. Like, that's like our cousin.
Okay.
So I don't consider that out of town, even though it's very different.
Yeah, yeah. Outside of that, then where'd you go your first time leaving Milwaukee?
I went to Orlando, Florida.
And what was so woe about it?
Okay, because like Milwaukee, we got like a dark cloud over our city. I feel like it was good to get out. Like people actually smile back when you say hi. You know, people actually, you know, smile and wave and bump you and say excuse me and stuff like that. Like that we don't have here. Like we don't. Like we really don't. Like it's every man for himself, God for us all around this motherfucker, and it's terrible. It's real terrible. Like I love my city, but I hate it because like I'm a Gemini, so I have so many thoughts and shit that I want to do, but I know I can't do it here because my city is stuck in one spot. You ain't gonna make it out here if you're not popular.
Y'all close to Minnesota?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're not popular, they ain't gonna fuck with you. You can have the best hair, the best nails, you can do, they not gonna fuck with you. This is a popularity state. The state is like high school. Remember high school? Yeah. Like me personally, the hate and the shit that I get, I'm used to because I've been going through that shit all my life. You can ask anybody in Milwaukee about me, Robin, aka SKOKA. My real name is Robin. Yeah. And that's why nobody likes me because I am who I am. Like I stand on shit. I'm a little person. I'm 5 foot even with the heart of a 6'4" nigga, but I'm always honest and real. And it's crazy. That same thing that attract people to me make them not like me. Like everybody love how real I am until I'm real with them. Like it's cool when I'm being real, but then when I tell them something real about themselves, it's like, oh, I don't like that. And I'm like, why did you think you would get a pass? And then I always tell people, I'm the type of person, if I love you, I'm going to always tell you the truth, especially. I'm not going to be your yes man. If it sound dumb, it sound dumb. And a lot of people just really can't take it. They want you to be real, just not with them. Like, lie with me, but be real with other people. But if I want you to lie with me or lie for me, I want you to do so. No, that's not me. Don't pick me to be the liar for you. Like, don't call me like, girl, you remember that night? No. But then you mad. Bitch, you bust me out. First of all, how do you expect me to lie about some shit that I didn't even know what we was going to lie about? I'm not a liar, so, it don't naturally pop in my head like, she trying to lie. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
Now I'm an op, and I'm like, shit, I'll be an op as long as I can keep it real. And everybody ain't gonna like it, but that's just me. I'd rather be me. I can't be nothing else. Everybody else is taken. And I'm a Gemini. I already got 2 people in me. I don't got time to try to be somebody else too. I love me. I love being me. I mean, like I said, I got my flaws as well. But the difference between me and other people, I can be honest with myself. I'll take accountability for everything, for my actions, anything. Like anything I've been through, I don't just place blame, especially if I had parts in it.
Email it to her. So May or June?
June.
There you go. June babies mount up.
What is you?
Me? I'm a June Cancer.
What your birthday?
June.
Well, yeah, can't even be honest. Motherfucker find out one little day, they be all on Google. Who all was born on this day? Like, damn, bitch. Cool.
They already did. They already did.
Cool. My son, I got my son and my stepsons, they all cancers. My son, his birthday June 24th. And you know I was trying to make him a Gemini so bad. I was so mad he would not come. Then my other son, his birthday was just Friday. And then my son, who deceased, that I always talk about, his birthday is tomorrow.
Salute. So you know the first one you name, he right there like kind of on the cusp. He got a little Gemini in him or no?
He all Cancer. He all Cancer. And it's crazy because my closest friends are Aries, Cancers, and Libras. But you know, I fucks with everybody, but like them people, I rocks with them. Like I rock with the Libras. I love they scale because they, for the most part, they be like this until you know, and it takes a lot for they scale to do that. I can honestly say that. I sit back and I observe. I'm real deep into zodiac. I love my crybaby ass Cancers. Y'all are the shit because y'all will tell a motherfucker how it is, so motherfucking cold. And as soon as they say, boy, fuck you, shut up. Why would you talk to me like that? Like, oh no, we not playing victim. We ain't playing victim, Cancers. But I love y'all. Y'all genuine people too. Do I get along with, what's that? A Pisces?
Yeah.
Female Pisces, yeah. Male Pisces, no. Like I barely get along with male Geminis as well. Pisces, they decent, but the males, that was the baby daddy I was telling y'all about. That was ironing the dirty clothes. I don't really fuck around. But he cool though, but your best friend is a Gemini. Man, listen, we are so misunderstood. And everybody's like, oh, y'all two-faced it. That's the May ones, y'all. I'm gonna be honest.
This in y'all mind that y'all misunderstood. Y'all two-faced in the motherfucker.
No,
I got that time. The world shows how y'all are. Y'all in y'all mind think that y'all just misunderstood. I'm gonna let you have it.
Though, because you can't find nobody out here that can say, I played them, I stole from them, I did something wrong to them behind their back. Now, you will find people who will tell you how I reacted after their disrespect. But for the most part, I don't get along with May Gemini, female or male. And that's the honest God truth. And people don't think months matter, they do. Because them May Gemini, baby, listen, now them motherfuckers, and that's why people think we fake, because they start the Gemini season off. So then that's all you see. So you like, oh, hell no. But when it comes to June Geminis, we more like this. Either you on my good side or you on my bad side. A June Gemini, it's hard for us to fake fuck with you because our facial expressions tell on us every time.
June Geminis ain't about you. No, fucking with you.
We do our shit. Everybody love and hate us. Shout out to my bro Gavin and Cream. You know, yeah, big Gemini shit going on.
Isn't that crazy?
For real, sweet kisses, and that's facts. If I can't sit up and tell you wrong, and even if you don't agree and you just don't even want to listen, you just want to argue and get into it, I can't be your friend. Because how? I'm not going to be nobody's yes man. I have stupid thoughts just like everybody else, and I would want you to do the same. Put them on blast. My mom is an Aquarius. Y'all are dope. Y'all are dope people. Aquarius, y'all are dope. Y'all very sweet people. Very sweet. I just don't run into too many of y'all though. Like my mama Aquarius, but that's about it. But Geminis, we misunderstood. And like I said earlier, the only people that really understand us are Geminis.
So, Miss Parker.
Salute Miss Parker. But yeah, but with SKOKA Hunters, you go get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you ain't gonna never get nothing fake from me. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. We be, but I don't fuck with you. I'm never coming into nobody's chat intentionally. Well, I used to do that to Big Belly. Just go in there just to show the bitch, just to make my presence known, just to be petty. But for the most part, I don't got time to waste. I'm trying to network. I'm not trying to bullshit. And for the most part, I don't want all that energy towards, my page. Like the other day when you and J-Town was doing your thing, and then that negative energy hit that panel, and then it was like a domino effect. Right after that, then Queen 88, and it's like, let's stop this here. Because we never get to where we need to go with all this negativity. Like we can't fall back, we can't backtrack with y'all. We gotta move up because that'll be bogus to Skull and Cream and the people who actually paved the way for us to even have these platforms and people to listen to us, because they wouldn't have knew me if I wasn't on Skull Show. I don't see none of them other bloggers putting nobody on. They just want people in there. They just want their little puppets with the wrench, promote me, stay in my chat, and let me do all this. No, we ain't doing that over here. Like I said, I'm trying to make it to where when we get on here, you be tired of seeing ice creams and no signs. Sorry. But we also want our people aware. We got a lot of shit we can talk about. And I just feel like talking.
Yeah.
As a Gemini, we always have a million things on our mind. So a YouTube is the perfect thing for us because we can let some of them thoughts and ideas out.
Absolutely.
In a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I want to do. Like I said, we can pop our shit and have fun because that's what we do. That's in our culture. But like I said, when it gets too far and people giving out people addresses and trying to get people children took,
that shit bogus. That shit whack as hell. That shit lame as fuck. That shit for lonely people who ain't got nothing to do with their life. What life? Feel me? What life? You gotta cause an issue with somebody else's life. Cause the country from you. That shit lame as a bitch. You gotta get on your shit, baby.
Yeah, my whole computer did die. That means I didn't talk a little too much to talk the battery off this motherfucker. But for the most part, I definitely enjoyed this, and I appreciate you for even having me on your panel, for even noticing me, because I'm like, well, I ain't want to get on with me. And you never know. People be having bad intentions with these interviews.
It's the energy, man.
You, and they come with the mess.
Yeah. Now you got your energy or whatever, so I ain't tripping, man.
I pops up on your shit all the time, like so.
Yeah,
you give me a good feeling. I don't have no problem coming up on your panels, or I don't feel like you're gonna put me in a weird situation. I like your conversations and that you let everybody talk. You're not judgmental. So I fucks with you. I ain't gonna lie, I fucks with you. Like at first I used to be like, I fuck with that one dude, because I didn't know no names, but I keep coming and I keep learning. So I'm getting a hang of it, but I'm definitely trying to do this type of shit with good people all the time.
So that's what's up, man. We're here.
Come on my show and talk to me. Like all my panels are always open panels, most than likely. Like for now, because I don't have no set thing that I talk about. I really don't even have a set schedule. I just sometimes be like, you know what, I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Free spirit.
And I can keep it consistent, so I can build, I can't be getting on once every 3 weeks and shit, so I'm working on it, y'all. But you and the wife need to come to the 90s party.
Say that again.
You and the wife need to come to the 90s party, man.
I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna see what you're talking about.
You know it's always a treat when players meet, man.
As long as I'll be here and there and everywhere, but as long as I can get there, I'm there.
Where you at?
I'm in Tejas.
You where?
In Texas. We in Texas. I said I might be gone. You never know.
Yeah, you just never know. You know. But I'm on my way down there, y'all. I'm on my motherfucking way, and I missed it. I used to live down there.
When? How long?
I lived down there. It was short because when I got down there, I found that I was pregnant. I was sick. I just had to come back home. But yeah, the year before last, I lived in Houston. I lived in Mesa, right by Humble. And I loved it down there. I just didn't get to be great because I was sick and I was by myself, no family. So I came back home, but I plan on making my way back down there because baby, I ain't done with y'all.
Yeah.
But I fucks with Texas though. I do. I fucks with Texas. It's smooth. Everybody got the ghetto and the bullshit, but it was smooth. I liked it. It's a lot of money to be made down there.
What everybody say? What they say. A lot of money to be made down here in Texas, baby.
Everything is bigger in Texas, they say. And I know the house that I got down there, when I got down there, was big as a bitch. And I'm like, oh, I loved it. So, yeah, I will be back down there to invade. But, this week I will be down there. Enjoying, my sisters, the team, having a 90s party. If you can come, that would be cool. If you can't, cool. Let me know if you can. I didn't order the big ass table because when I ordered, I had friends, but then I just fell out with everybody. So
me and J-Town doing the music.
I don't know. What y'all plan for the music, but that shit gonna be lit up. Your shit, y'all be doing y'all thing. You hear me? And you gonna pull up on Cream and not on my watch.
I am.
On Wednesday.
I am for sure.
So y'all be doing y'all thing though. I'll be like, so y'all ain't y'all DJs. Y'all like, no, we just play music. Okay,
yeah. Yeah, we doing our thing. Shout out DJ Fuck You Sue Me too. All right.
But thank you for having me. Salute to you. Salute to the chat. What's your sector called?
Man, I started out in the same sector, you know what I'm saying, as SKOKA, so.
Well, I don't even know what Ratchet. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he started at. I
mean, it started out called, man, they call it the Mo 3 sector, but I'm not knowing, what's going on now. I just kind of stay out the way of that.
Oh, so right now you just doing your solo shit?
Because it's so spread out and divided and people doing this and that. It's just different with, within the group that started out as a Mo 3 sector. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, I just do my thing, Everybody do their thing.
Period, Big Rose. I fucks with you. You give me good vibes. I wish you nothing but blessings. Hey, you do your thing. So you can't lose. You hear me? Keep your positive energy. You know how you telling me, like, I love how you putting me on game. I love that about you. Just keep your energy, protect it, and do your thing. Because when I first started, everybody told me, don't let this listen. It's gonna be some obstacles that's gonna come your way that be making you say, you know what? Fuck you too. I ain't gonna let it get me down. I love watching people like you who've been here. Y'all motivate me. Like, for me to even be on your platform and you've been here, it's like salute. And I'm glad that I'm touching people and people are fucking with me. Real people gonna always fuck with real people, and that's just the truth. So salute to the chat. I'm gonna feed these people. If you still on here, I'm coming. I'm gonna be in the chat because I fucks with you. And happy Monday. Remember, no hood rat form against us shall prosper. And it's go gang and no gang a dog bag with roasted toast.
Shout out to the cream team.
Cream team all day. Well, creamy
my roasters.
Because we're gonna keep leaving my sister out.
My nigga Isha know what's up, man. Cream Isha like that already.
Period.
Straight
But
like that.
thank you for having me, and we got to do this again.
Absolutely, man. I'm here. We here.
Salute.
Hey, SKOKA, y'all.